adjectives play an important role in the language because they allow us to be very specific and describe nouns, but also in terms of accuracy, because as you know, in French you do have feminine and masculine and also plural, which means that all adjectives will have to agree with the nouns or the pronouns that they describe. And well, we need to look into it because really it has a strong impact in terms of accuracy. So we'll look at masculine and feminine, we'll look at the plural, and we'll also look in another video at the place of the adjective in the sentence. So for one adjective, we'll have 4 different forms. We will have the masculine singular, so with the example of grand. We will have the masculine plural, grand again, but you see that there is an S at the end this time. We will have the feminine singular, grande, and we will have the feminine plural, grande, with an S at the end. So let's see, feminine and masculine, what does it mean? Well, to obtain the feminine form, in general, we add an E to the masculine form of the adjective. So let's look. Paul est grand, Anne est grande. All we did was just to add an E at the end. Il est fort, elle est forte. Again, we've added an E. Il est gris, elle est grise. We've added an E again. Now, you probably noticed that in the masculine form, I did not pronounce the D in Paul est grand, the T in il est fort, and the S in il est gris. But when I add an E at the end, then I pronounce them. Okay? Paul est grand, Anne est grande. Il est fort, elle est forte. Okay? And if the adjective finishes with an E in the masculine form, well, you know, you don't have to change it for the feminine form. So here is an example. Il est ridicule, elle est ridicule. We don't change the adjective here. Now, sometime we will have to double the final consonant. So, John est canadien, Linda est canadienne. Okay, so spot these endings because usually IEN in the masculine form becomes IE double NE in the feminine form. We have il est mignon, elle est mignonne. You see the difference between the two. C'est un intellectuel, c'est une intellectuelle. Double LE again. So sometimes we do this. And now we do have adjectives that have different endings, just simply. Okay, Jean est sportif, that's the masculine form, but in the feminine we're going to say Isabelle est sportive. Il est sérieux, elle est sérieuse. Il est rêveur, elle est rêveuse. Il est calculateur, elle est calculatrice. Il est étranger, elle est étrangère. The difficulty with the adjective is that we do have a lot of irregular adjectives in French. So these are some common rules that I've showed you in this video, but you always need to look in the dictionary when you use an adjective for the first time, and remember that you always need to make the agreement, and remember that there's several forms for one adjective in French, okay? So make sure that you always check in your dictionary and that you have an accurate vocab list. So that was masculine, feminine.